You know what we do? ¿Qué pasa? You know what we do?
Clef be tripping, B. That's what, like all this right here, I taught Clef for this like a few years back.
Facts.
A few years back, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, but good thing I showed him all of this. I showed him all of this so that way now that I forgot in my mind, he could give it back to me, you know what I'm saying? So this is all that. See that? Yep.
Until when? Until when? Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it!
See me and Maria on the corner. We're thinking of ways to make it better. In my mailbox is an eviction letter. Somebody just said, see you later. Oh, the bang, oh mama chula, mama chula. Oh, the bang, oh mama East Coast. Oh, the bang, oh mama chula, mama chula. Oh, the bang, Maria, Maria. Yeah, she remind me of a West Side Story, baby. I said I'm growing up in Spanish Harlem. And tell them why, huh? She living the life just like a movie star. Go ahead, Serge. Maria, Maria, baby. Loving is GMB. Two sides of the guitar, yeah. Go ahead, Michael Bay, where you at, man?
Play back Carlos Santana.
From, but I only want her. And it's not hard to choose, cause for me there's only one in the world. I wanna have me a good time. I don't wanna let you go, no. Girl, I want to free your mind. I don't wanna let you go, no. I love the way you dirty wine. I don't wanna let you go, no. Tell me what I gotta do to make you mine. I don't wanna let you go, no. Even if I have to dance with you all night, I just wanna hold you tight. And I don't wanna let you out my sight till we see the moon.
Alright, y'all, welcome back. I'm your host, Michael May. Thank you for being here. True Hall of Fame 2 channel, The Lifestyle. You know what time it is. We got to dive into this, right? Now, real fast before I dive in, I want to just introduce myself to some of you guys, right? Please tell me you can hear me loud and clear. I really would appreciate it. I'm using a new mic today. Please let me know y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let somebody. But I want to introduce myself, man. My name is Michael May. What can I say? I've been in the music industry for quite some time. I've wrote songs for plenty of people. Man, I've traveled a lot. I've traveled a lot in my life. And as a man that also has, experience with women, also a man that's, a man of God, I practice polygyny. I believe I have multiple wives. I'm definitely gonna use this channel to help some of you guys understand from somebody who's actually living the life where some of these issues come up, right? People don't understand. Like this video right here, shout out to Riva TV. I'm a big fan of hers, and today, this is something that I think is it's a really huge problem in today's society, being that my wife is extremely successful in her life. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend. You can hear me loud and clear. Nice. What up, what up, what up? Peace, what up? What I've noticed throughout life is A lot of you guys don't want to relocate. And I'm not saying you got to move out of the country. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, as a man who has a successful wife, I'm not going to say that I have never experienced gold diggers. I've never experienced women who just want you for your money. We all are fully aware that that's out there. We know that, right? But also as a man like me, right? One of the businesses that y'all guys know me for is I'm a singer-songwriter. Y'all guys know, for some of y'all may or may not know, I was Derek Jeter's personal singer for 2 years for his Turn 2 Foundation. I was Mike Bloomberg's personal singer when he was the mayor of New York for 2 years. I've performed, man, on so many stages. Walt Disney 25th anniversary. I performed, man, it's countless, with Celine Dion, Wyclef Jean. Y'all guys know the list goes on and on. My brother Sincere Cubano, Product G&B's, the guys who sing Maria Maria. And one thing I've noticed is, and the reason why I got to talk about this thing is because there's also something that has hurt one of my businesses, which is I sing R&B. So people, the love aspect of life is dead. You guys may or may not want to understand it, but it's gone. Like R&B, I'm sorry. No matter what we do, I don't care if Michael Jackson comes back, if R. Kelly gets out of jail and he links up with Chris Brown and Boyz II Men. There is no coming back. The love has died. And I think the music has a lot to do with it. But that's neither here nor there. But today I want you guys to understand, what you're going to hear is probably the biggest issue when it comes to relationships. Like I said, I'm not going to say I've never been through this, but I'm going to say currently me, at the best time in my life, I have a woman that has never weaponized her success against me. Like, you guys know, my wife, for my 43rd birthday, she got me a Royal Oak, just flooded. And obviously, she didn't pay the full price. We have access to different jewelers, but I mean, she still paid close to 97 grand. You understand? Most of you guys can't even you can't even get a chick to take you to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And then my I8, she's the one that bought it for me. You feel what I'm saying? And the sad part about it is a lot of women weaponize their careers against men. And there's a lot of women. I'm not going to point nobody out, but I want y'all guys to watch this, because this is probably one of the most insulting outcomes I've ever seen on a podcast. Like, people hear me. Let me just paint this picture for y'all fast. So the lady be talking about right here on the screen is this lady right here. The lady from my, it's her right here. This lady right here. Her right here. Can y'all see this lady right here? Watch this lady. This lady is demonic. Fellas. Now, some of y'all are going to say, why are you using that word? Fellas, I want you to understand. Whenever a woman feels like she cannot respect a man because she may make more money than him, that's demonic. She's already out of order. And we have to start being willing to call it out for what it is. You guys want to be like, oh no, she's powerful, and stop. You know what it is? A lot of you guys are scared of women. And because you guys want to get, I get it. So yeah, some of y'all guys is a little scared. Some of y'all guys are scared that some of these chicks ain't gonna come back around, right? But I want to dive right into this. Is not good, fellas. This is not good. Let's dive into this. This is crazy.
And no shade to either.
We're only 3 minutes in.
I know. I think marriage is for broke bitches.
I'm only a person who was able to leave her career as an accountant and make 7 figures off not 1, but 2 podcasts.
See, she's proud of her degree, the career in education.
And shout out to Kevin Samuels.
Where most women will be proud of her family, her husband, and everything else. basically that's become the thing she's invested in, i.e.
Crazy.
the career, pets, education, and other things.
As a woman who can now like provide for herself, also doesn't want motherhood.
You really don't like men. You don't even.
Now, fellas, y'all can't let that go over your head. So you notice what she said, right? If you notice what she said, as a woman who now, fellas, these are all red flags. As a woman who now can provide for herself. Do you see that? Fellas, y'all cannot let these little things go over your head. So now, because she can provide for herself, now she feels like she's in a position where she could talk down or look down upon the dude. Listen, fellas, I'm telling you this right now. There is no woman on this planet that and I'm sorry, fellas, I gotta say this because some of y'all guys, y'all let a woman's looks determine your outcome of your relationship. Some of these chicks out here, they bad. And some of you guys, because a woman is gorgeous, or she's beautiful, or maybe she's the hottest woman you ever been with in your life, some of you guys will tolerate certain behavior. And I'm sorry, I gotta say it like this. Some of you guys wouldn't tolerate this behavior from an ugly chick. See, this is the problem. See, because if an ugly chick did it, you'll leave. So why, when a chick is beautiful, you still don't leave? See, because the problem is this. Your respect is on the line. And I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all guys know me even from my other channel, the True Hall of Fame builds. Y'all guys know one thing I don't tolerate is disrespect. And that goes all the way across the board with everything. And I think that we are at a point in time in our life as men that we got to start prioritizing that over everything. Listen, that's how it goes. God is always ahead. Cool. God is ahead of everything that I do. But you're not gonna disrespect me and think I'm gonna sit back and stay hit because I'm a man of God. Because last time I checked, the book that I read, God was ruthless. But let's keep rocking and rolling though.
And understand us, don't even know us.
Just because I go above and beyond to show how much I love my man doesn't mean I want to be a wife.
Because they asked if she's married, she's like, "Oh, I'm not
Crazy.
married because I choose not to be."
It's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my
A lot of
life.
men that I have dealt with were the ones that they still hit up, still fly out, still will give the attention to behind closed doors.
I became this woman over here, therefore I deserve this man over here. Well, ladies, like I tell every one of you, men don't care about what you have. We care about who you are.
Riva TV.
Shout out to Riva, man.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. Now, literally, there is a video going viral from this woman all over social media in which she stated that marriage is for broke bees. Okay? This literally...
Marriage is for broke. Bro, this is... People, hear me out. Hear me out. Marriage is for broke people. This is what she's saying. People, mind you, she was on a podcast with two of her girlfriends that are engaged to get married. You can't, people, you make this make sense. You are on a podcast with two women who are in the process of getting married, and you said marriage is for broke women. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is the world that we live in, y'all.
Really proves Kevin Samuel's point about the PhD kind of woman.
I'm a PhD.
So we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it. I'm going to press play, pause, play, and give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation.
Protect. Agreed. Everything that you have. If you're a woman that is focused on making more, having your own career, bringing in your own money, absolutely.
Now, obviously, the beginning of this conversation starts off with them talking about women protecting their assets, right? Whether that is getting prenups before you get into said situations or whatever it is, just making sure that you're protecting your own assets whenever you embark on marriage. And immediately after that, she then jumps right into her hot take.
I think, okay, so this is going to be my hot take. And no shade to either.
We're only 3 minutes in.
I know. I think marriage is for broke.
Now,
I want to say this. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, anybody ever tells you and during a conversation, this is no shade, they throwing shade. They throwing shade. Listen, anytime somebody says no shade, they throwing shade. People, thing is that y'all guys are allowing people too much benefit of the doubt. No shade to y'all. Marriage is for broke people. This is crazy. She said marriage is for broke people. Okay. Now, I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna let you talk.
She's literally having this conversation with two of her peers who I believe are both engaged. Okay? And she's telling the both of them, who are her peers, financially, business peers, whatever the case is, that she believes that marriage is actually for broke women.
And so I think a woman who wants to be married is leaning more into the patriarchy and wants to be essentially, possibly taken care of, have their man as the leader. All of the ideals for me of what marriage looks like is that.
What I always find is that when women have
This
crazy.
This is crazy.
And it doesn't go over well with the women, what do? They grab onto like another kind of like negative connotation that they know is out there about men to kind of like bring them back into the argument, right?
So
she's like, oh yeah, you know, it's kind of like feeding into the patriarchy and this and that. That had nothing to do with it. You said marriage is for broke women. What does the patriarchy have to do with that?
And so I think a woman who wants to be married is leaning more into the patriarchy.
In this particular conversation, she's saying, oh, it reminds her of the patriarchy because a woman would be taken care of and, you know, she wouldn't have to make her own. That's a privilege.
And wants to be.
Now, I will say this. Fellas, for those of you guys who can have your woman stay at home, that's a beautiful thing. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say something, and I know some of y'all are not going to agree with this, and it's fine. I'm used to not being agreed with. It's not a problem for me. There are some women who they're submissive. Like my wife, she's submissive. She follows my lead. Whatever I say goes. I'm not saying, see, because some of y'all gonna take it the wrong way. But I've proven myself to be a good leader, and she trusts that. But I'm also not an idiot. I know that my wife has worked hard before meeting me for her career. Excuse me. So I kind of feel if I was to be like, oh, you're going to quit your job and stay home. See, that is what I like to call bullshit. Because if she's saying, yo, you know what? I still want to work because I worked hard for this. Because there's some professions that if a woman walks away from, you better 100% be on deck to take care of everything. But there are some women, like, imagine a lady becoming a doctor and now you meet her at 29, 28, 30 and you like retire. What? Bro, see, and this is where a lot of y'all guys gonna go wrong, because a lot of you guys don't understand the concept that there are women out there that have worked their ass off to get where they are, and for you to try to like take that from them, it's gonna be an uphill battle. That I couldn't really see myself doing that for any woman at all. But to sit there, yes, it's a privilege for a man to be able to take care of his wife completely and she doesn't have to go to work. It's a privilege. But you could tell, first of all, let's be clear. Look at this lady right here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say something, and some of y'all not gonna like me for this. Fellas, hear me out. No one's wifing this. Fellas, all right. A man will always go down in looks to go up in cooperation. Always. There is no man walking on this earth that is going to say, I want to deal with the headache and this chick right here when you can get a woman who is still beautiful. Fellas, I know women who are 6s and 5s, and their personality, the way they are, their submissiveness, the way they conduct themselves with their man, their partners, their husbands, that makes them way more attractive. It is with, and if she could cook, god damn, man, you better. Some of you guys can't get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich out these ladies. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That was wrong.
Taking care of,
Scratch that last part.
Leader, all of the ideals for me of what marriage looks like is that.
Like, acting like that would not be a privilege for most women, and especially now when you have a lot of women who are now understanding, like, wait a minute, we've been bamboozled. We over here in this hustle and bustle when we could have been regulating our nervous systems. We could have been sitting at home with our feet up. You know, we could. And
I'm gonna say something, y'all, because it has to be said. There are a few men who are saying it, but I have to throw my hat in the ring. If you guys don't think that it was intentional, especially for the black and the Spanish woman, they'll go get these jobs and women start feeling like, yeah, I don't need a man. That's intentional. Fellas, hear me out. Listen to me. Because these will be the same women that will tell black men, Spanish men, when they become NFL players, when they play in Major League Baseball, when they play in FIFA, soccer, when they freaking basketball players drafted #1 and they have a white girl, is because those women look for the potential. Can he be something? But most black women and Spanish women, they want a man to come prepared already. Like, you gotta already be driving a Lamborghini and get the vete pa carajo with that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to curse. My bad. I didn't mean to curse. My bad. I didn't mean to curse. I'm trying to be as clean as possible on this channel. I'm trying my best. Cause my other channel I'll be going off. So I'm trying my best, y'all. I'm trying my best.
We've been raising our own kids instead of, having to rush back after, giving birth to children. Women are now waking up.
So I just saw my friends recently this weekend. She was like, did you want to be married? And I literally said, yeah, when I was poor. As a woman who can now provide for herself, also doesn't want motherhood, and also sees a lot of these celebrity women now having to continue working because they have to pay alimony. I mean, we have even podcasters now paying alimony.
Now here comes the fear-based conversations, right? Oh, no, because, now that I'm making money, I can, I could be the husband and the wife in the home. I don't need a husband, because I don't.
Yo, fellas, are y'all hearing this? Fellas, you know what's funny? Women will shame men. How dare you want a prenup? How dare you? Who are you? You don't love me? You don't love me? Why would you want a prenup? See, you don't love me that much because you want a prenup. But now when the ladies are making the money, I gotta have me a fellas, fellas, hear me out. When I was growing up, my grandmother used to say, what's good for the geese is good for the gander. Like, what's good for you should be good for me. But the problem is, we live in a society, and I'm sorry, and this is the only reason why I gotta get back to this channel, y'all, because a lot of you guys are soft. And here's the thing, as me being a man who practices polygyny, has more than one wife, you guys are scared of women. You fellas, fellas, hear me. There is nothing like it in the world. Fellas, there is no ejaculation. There is no amount of money. There is nothing in this world that gives me not even the best plate of food. And the boy, listen, man, I don't care if it's mango, mofongo, or rice and bean. I don't care what. Listen, there is nothing better. There's no better feeling in the world than being able to talk to your woman and say what the fuck you want to say, bro. There is no better feeling in the world. There is no feeling in the world where if maybe my wife meets another woman of God and she speaks to her, and she's like, yeah, you know, me and my husband practice polygyny, XYZ. Listen, hey, boom, boom, I think you could be a good fit, boom, boom. And then she comes to me, hey, look, I met a young lady. She seemed really nice. I liked her vibe. I was digging her. Me and hung out. Went to go have bite. Went to go bike ride and went to go chill. Yo, and I was telling her, I think you should court her. I think you should date her. I think maybe you should get to know her. Fellas, there is no better feeling in the world than being honest with the woman. There's no, you're not going to find it nowhere. What you're chasing is honesty. And for you to be honest with the woman, there is nothing like it there is nowhere on planet Earth you're gonna find a better feeling than that. None. There's none. I'm telling you right now, there's none.
Taking out my money. And what a lot of these women do not understand is that they attach themselves to the money that they're able to make because that's all they have.
Yep.
I became this woman over here, therefore I deserve this man over here. Well, ladies, like I tell every one of you, men don't care about what you have.
Nope.
We care about who you are.
Shout out to Kevin
And
Samuels,
your
man.
masters, your PhD, your property, your car, whatever, is not not what men choose.
We're just gonna keep it real. They don't have children. They don't have a family structure. They don't have, anything else. The only thing that they can control and rely on, the only constant they have is their bag. So they hold it as tight as they can. They put it above everything else, above people, above relationships, above whatever it is. That's all that they grab onto. And in my research, in me trying to find out who this woman was, interestingly enough, I ended up finding a clip of her talking about the same thing, her bag.
Well, I'm only a person who was able to leave her career as an accountant and make 7 figures off not one, but 2 podcasts.
So then, they get into this fear-based mindset, and it's like, oh, I'm not going to let nobody in my house touching my stuff, taking my coin.
Like, there's all these people.
And it's crazy, like I said, because when it comes to a man, they always want to pressure a man. Marry this woman, marry her, do this. And then the minute you mention a prenup, they want to sit here and act like you told her to sell her soul to the devil. Like, this is the problem that we have today. And I fellas, hear me out, fellas. I'm being dead ass serious. If us as men, if we can teach men how to be more comfortable being honest with women. Fellas, some of you guys right now watching me, some of you are young, you single, you fit, and maybe you don't want to settle down right now. Why can't you just say that? Why do you deal with women and you selling them dreams? Girl, I'm gonna marry you. You be out here singing her love songs in her ears. You laying down next to her in the bed. You like, can we go back to the days our love was strong? Why? Come on, man. Y'all niggas out here. See, first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you that. Why are you singing them love songs then? Why? You over here like, baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? Shut the fuck. Fellas, just be, listen. We're going to have our fun. We're going to do what we do. Listen, sweetheart, I got my career going on. People, you know who you guys should use as a role model that nobody's ever mentioned. No Kevin Samuels, no Fresh and Fit, no Coach Greg Adams, nobody mentioned. Y'all got to start doing what Derek Jeter did. If you guys paid attention, Derek Jeter always had a woman. Never married, he didn't deal with no kids, no nothing. The minute his career came to an end, that's when he did what he had to do. Sweetheart, I'm focusing on my career. I'm playing baseball. When my career is done, I'll come back to you. This is the problem. A lot of y'all are not prepared to do that. I'm sorry. A lot of y'all not prepared to do that. You're not. And a lot of you guys will be scared to take that approach with women. Why? Because you feel like you're going to lose out on the opportunities to sleep with her. Fellas, there are plenty of women who will sleep with you. I promise you that. People, hear me out. Have you ever? Do you know who Seal is? You know the guy who sings the song, "There is only a greater time you're alone on the sea." The baby, I could go look up, see who Seal is. His wife, that. Bro, have you ever heard of that guy, Craig Mack? Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Like, bro, I'm gonna say this again, y'all. Hear me now, but you have to understand. You have to also be about something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys wanna. I don't know, man. I don't understand guys who be lying to chicks. That shit is weird to me. I
Once
don't
you make a certain
understand
amount of money, if your man doesn't, you have
laughing.
to
You
pay them
funny.
out. And I just
That's
don't want to
a
be
take.
that.
funny,
That's a
dude.
take.
I don't want to be that.
She clearly understands who she is, right? And the reason why I say that is because when women
crazy.
step into marriages with the idea of, I don't want to have to end up paying alimony, that means that you probably feel that you don't have the tools of what it will take to keep a marriage together.
Right.
Because if you are already protecting yourself based off of the marriage failing, that means that you probably don't believe that you would be able to last the long haul.
Once you make a certain amount of money, if your man doesn't, you have to pay them out. And I just don't want to be that.
And again, in doing my research, right, I actually found...
And it's crazy because, so hear me out. So now because she make a certain amount of money, now she feels like she deserves a higher quality man. Come, fellas. This is weird, bro. This is real. And you know what's crazy? She's saying this on public platforms. And it's good to see grown women calling her out. It's a really good thing.
That she
man.
was having conversations of like, oh, I can only be around somebody for 3-4 days, and they got to, get to step in.
Even in my last relationship, I would see my partner 3 to 4 days a week. There's not a trip I go on where I want to be there more than 4 days. It doesn't matter if it's international or not. Even when people started staying with me when I still lived here in New York, after the 3rd day, I would get them a hotel.
She talked about how,
Bruh.
just because she's doing all the things, that's...
Bruh. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this chick is, bruh. You know what it is? She wants to operate like a man. She's operating like a man, so she might as well just start dating women. That's what she's doing. Fellas, she is operating like a man. After a couple of days, fellas, hear me out. This is why I always tell you, fellas, how you're supposed to date women is like this. Fellas, I've been saying this for the longest time. I've been saying it on Instagram for at least a decade. Fellas, how you're supposed to date women is you're not supposed to say, hey, girl, I want to take you out. I want to take you to a fancy restaurant. No. How you date a woman is this. Hey, Friday, I'm going such and such. This is where I'm going. You're welcome to come. Yo, do you know how to ride banshees? Oh, no, I don't. I'll teach you, girl. Come on, man. Look, Friday, we're going to go banshee riding. We're going to go four-wheeler, dirt bike riding, whatever. Fellas, you're supposed to invite women into your life doing cool shit. Fellas, hear me. Hear me out. You only want to do cool shit when it involves a woman. Why? Why aren't you doing cool shit? Why aren't you? Wait. So you mean to tell me the only time you want to do some fly shit in your life is when it involves a woman? Hear me out. I think it's cool that my wife can book something for me that she's not even there. Fellas, I hang out with other women. Fellas, you know what it is to go out with other women, hang out with them, and my wife, and they be like, yo, your wife knows that you here? I'm like, why wouldn't she know that I'm here? Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm like, it's because they're so used to being lied to, fellas. Whether it's golfing, fucking riding bike, even me, My wife is right over here. Today, I'm like, yo, I want to smoke my cigar. So she came with me for a ride. It wasn't for us to talk. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you know, I love you, like te quiero mucho. No. We put some music on, I'm smoking my cigar, she's fucking driving, and we just enjoying the mountains. We enjoying the views. We just driving. What happened? He's okay. The problem is this, y'all. Y'all only want to spend money doing fly shit when it involves a woman. Fellas, this is the reason why some of you guys have a hard time with women, because you're not doing the things that would attract them. Now, some of you guys are a little private. I understand that. I get that too. You know what I'm saying? But then if you're going out to an event and like let's say me and some of my fellas, we going golfing and there's some ladies on the golf course. Shit, first of all, golfing ain't a cheap ass sport. So if you meet a chick on the golf course, either her man is somewhere around, she got a man, or her dad fucking she inherited some bread. Like, most women aren't doing this shit. I'm just telling you right now. I'm just telling you guys, y'all. Like I always tell you guys. And stop meeting chicks in the clubs. That's not where you want to meet them. That's not where you want to meet them. You don't. You don't. Fellas, some of you guys, I always tell you, you guys have to be willing to spend money to separate yourself from other men. And I know it sounds weird. Fellas, you have to separate yourself from other men because, fellas, I've seen some women in my life that I've even told my wife, I'm like, my mamas, I met this woman today. Like, mama, you know, I'm okay with telling you that I seen a beautiful woman, but I've never seen a woman this hot in my life. And she'll be like, oh, word, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I follow her Instagram. She's like, damn, who is that? I'm like, because you guys will never be places where these women are at. Fellas, you can see this woman right here anywhere. You can find her anywhere. Your local street, she's everywhere. Everywhere, bro. I promise, fellas, the women that are really getting to the bag, they don't talk like this. I promise you that right now. I promise
mean
you.
that she's trying to be somebody's wife.
Just because I go above and beyond to show how much I love my man doesn't mean I want to be a wife.
Now, I don't know this woman from nowhere, but to me, that sounds, in my personal opinion, like coping mechanisms.
Yep.
Right? And so a lot of times, it's almost like hating from outside the club because you can't really get in. Like, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I'm just using that as an analogy.
Yo, Reva, if you ever watch this, Reva, don't say what it is. Reva, say what it is. She is not that good looking of a woman to think that she could have her pick of the fucking litter. Just see, this is the problem that I have. Reva, you know, listen, this lady right here blows this lady right here out the water. Reva is a beautiful woman. Gorgeous. Just call it what it is. Like, sweetheart, you got, what is it? You got champagne dreams with, what was it? Like janitor money type shit? Like something like that? It's crazy. Crazy.
Because that's what a lot of women do. A lot of women create these conversations of like, oh yeah, you know, I would never, oh, marriage is for broke women. Oh, you know, I could never do this because they've never been in the seat.
Because I asked if she's married. She's like, oh, I'm not married because I choose not to be. I'm a PhD.
Never even, you know, been an option to have that. Never even been in a space that they would experience that. And so they throw out these things to make it look like a negative to their friends, their peers, and other women because they are kind of like coping with it, right? So in their way of coping, they have to make it, you know, they have to downplay and make it seem like it's not that big of a deal because they feel within themselves some kind of something that they wouldn't even, you know, match up or level up to be in a sense.
Fellas, it's the same way how I got into a real bad injury on the job, in the workforce, like 6 years ago. Before that injury, I was fit. I was brolic. My wife was like, "Damn, you." And when I got injured on a job where I almost lost my life, I kind of let myself go. Now I've seen some content creators who, boy, them niggas, they let themselves go. But what I'm saying to you is, I've never made excuse for me putting on weight. I got lazy. I still deal with back issues for every now and again. I deal with I got two pinched nerves, and I got two slit disc. I deal with, what's this burning? Some of you guys may know this pain. It's like a burning pain you get from your leg. It goes from your back down to your knee. It's like a sharp shooting, like fiery kind of pain. I be dealing with it sometimes, especially in the wintertime. I be going through hell. But I want you guys to understand. But like now, I have a son here, and my son, I see him getting in shape, lifting weights, and I'll be looking at him, I'm like, if you think I'm gonna let a little motherfucker outdo me, now mind you, some of y'all say, nigga, that's your son. I don't give a fuck. Fellas, here's the problem. Y'all guys gotta understand, I appreciate that, Joe. What up, man? I am in competition with every man. Fellas, listen to me. Before I let y'all go and I give y'all a beautiful evening back, hear me out. Let me just leave you with one gem before I let y'all go. Please hear me. Fellas, I don't care if you with your lady 5 years, 25 years, 55 years, or 105 years. Every day, it's a fight to keep your woman. Now, some of y'all are going to say, I shouldn't have to fight. No. See, that's bullshit. See, that's the coping shit. You guys think, oh, because I got her, now I ain't got to do shit. No. Every day, every single day, when you wake up, it has to be, put it in your mind, I'm still fighting for my wife. I'm still fighting to show her that I'm the man that she met. Fellas, why? Because, like, I always tell y'all, just two things you don't mess with. Mess with anything else. My wife and my kids. I promise you, there's a side of me you've never seen in your life. And it's a fight. Even ready? Shout out to Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake, shout out to you, my boy. If you ever get a chance to watch it, shout out to you. Justin put it in his marriage clause. In his marriage clause, if his wife gains too much weight, she has to maintain a certain level of fitness because he wants to continue to remain attracted to her. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? See, because some of y'all gonna be like, oh, that damn nigga, that's fucked up. No, it's not, fellas. Because you guys are afraid. Nah, hear me. Wait a minute. Don't, because I already see it. Michael May, True Hall of Fame, told me to tell you, no, don't say shit. Don't put my name in shit. I'm gonna clear this bitch up right now. If you see your lady is gained weight, you don't tell her that she's gained weight. You dumb fucking idiot. You don't tell her, Ma, I think you gained weight. No, listen. She knows. Yo, honey, I think I want to start walking in the morning. When you want to walk with me, you start walking. And she will walk with you. She's going to go with you. Fellas, hear me out. If you want her to start losing weight, change the food in the house. You don't have to tell her. If you just change the shit, she's going to change. Like, so don't go saying, True Hall of Fame, Michael May told me that's bullshit. I didn't say nothing. You never ever tell your woman, I think my mama, you're getting a little heavy. Good luck, nigga. Good luck. The divorce papers, listen, there's lawyers waiting for your case. I promise you. But listen, man, it is what it is, y'all. I just want to come out here for a little bit. Just get back in the swing of things over here on this channel. I think I'm gonna start doing a morning stream and a late night stream for y'all guys here on this channel. I appreciate everybody that always shows up and shows love. Shout out to those who have already subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. We're gonna rock and roll on this channel. Nothing but streams. I know what time it is, man. I'm your host, Michael May. Thank you for being here. True Hall of Fame 2. lifestyle channel. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all already know. Ya tu sabe, que lo que, huepa, we out of here. Easy.